So is being an eBay reseller really worth it if you don't want to list 40 hours a day or spend every minute of your free time working your eBay store? In today's video, we're going to find out. Hi everybody, welcome back. It's been a while. I took a little bit of time off for the holiday. Hope you guys had a great holiday too. And now I'm back in the swing of things. Didn't take it completely off because we have done a few projects here in the eBay room. And if you look around, you can probably tell what the very first one was. Gone is the yellow walls, and we've painted them a nice grayish gray. So I'm really digging that. The other thing we did, now previously, this is similar to a inventory system that I had back when I was selling on eBay full time. But in recent months, I've been just kind of storing, because I don't have a lot of listings. I have less than 100 listings. And I just kind of had things thrown in a few bins. And I would just, whenever I sold something, I would just go in and hunt for it, you know. But now we've moved everything in here. We've gone to the banker boxes in with my listed inventory. My deep storage is still totes because I just like having totes. I think they're more protective. But here in this room with my listed inventory, banker boxes are fine. So I've got all my banker boxes numbered. I have also inventory numbered all of my inventory so that when something sells, you can just hop over here, pull it out, get it ready to ship, and we're good to go. That was one of the projects. Painting the walls was the other. The other thing we did was switch out. I switched out because I actually ordered this shelf because I was going to use it for the bins, for the banker boxes. Was not big enough. And I liked the gray color as opposed to the alabaster color the other one was against the gray walls. So I just switched it out. So this is a different shelf, same bins. The only other thing I did was I added a few desk accessories because my desk over here is a perpetual mess all the time. So this just helped me kind of organize it a little bit better to make it a little bit easier, because this area here is where I spend the bulk of my day every day. So much happier with this situation over here. I met my listing goals pretty much every week in December, except for half of them. But in my defense, it was Christmas and it was New Year's and had a lot going on. Let's get to listing. It's my little co-pilot. Okay. On the last video I did, I unboxed a tote of death pile items to fill my death pile bin on my 3-bin system. And I did fill it. And one of the things that was in that tote was a Coogi sweater. And I was commenting that I really didn't understand why that was still in my death pile. And when I started going through my those death pile items, I figured out why it was in there. It was because it had a couple of spots on it and it just needed cleaned. So my intention had been to take it to the dry cleaner at some point, and I just never got around to it. This week, it did go to the dry cleaners. My husband picked 3 items up yesterday that we took to have cleaned. So these are the items right here, and our Coogi is one of those items. So I'm curious to see how it did have, like I said, it had a couple of spots on it, so I'm curious to see if those spots came out. I doubt it, because they've probably been there at least 10 years, but we'll see. We'll see what happened. The total for dry cleaning all 3 of these items was $25. If you don't know about Ralph Lauren crested blazers, they're pretty good. And they have been a bit of a bolo for at least 10 years. So I had 2 of them that were hanging on my rack. We're gonna get these listed today. And next, this is the one I'm really curious about, is our Coogi. So there it is. It had a couple of little spots here, and I can still vaguely see. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that or not, but it's very faint right here. But they're almost invisible, so I don't think it's going to hurt terribly. We're going to go ahead and get this sweater listed today, and then whatever else I happen to feel like listing. Let's get busy. Okay, month of December sales. I exported the eBay listing sales report for the month. I deleted all the junk information in it, put it in one nice little spreadsheet here. We're getting ready to go over my totals. Here we have it. I sold 26 items in the month of December for a total of, my gross sales were $1,737.82. My net sales, which is the net, the difference between, after you take out my selling costs, which were my eBay fees, my shipping costs and all that, the total of all of those removed from that is $1,286.65. My cost of goods for the items sold in the month of December was $115.87, which makes my net profit for the month of December $1,170.80. Now, I do want to point out this item right here, which was a lot of Littlest pet shops, which is something that I had unboxed in one of my death pile videos. This was almost half of my profit for the month. I was absolutely shocked when that item sold. It's not something I would expect to have something sell of that caliber every single month. So if I remove that item from my sales, or for my profit for the month, it was $664.82, just to kind of give you an idea of what what a more average number would be for the amount of for the level of effort that I'm putting in. So $1,170.78 for the month of December. Very happy with that number. And even if I don't include the Littlest pet shop, $664.82, that's right where I'm wanting to be. I kind of have a $600 to $1,000 a month profit target in mind. Very happy with those results. I feel like this size of operation for me right now, for where I'm at with my personal life, is exactly where I want to be. So if you're ever asking yourself the question, gee, is it even worth it to mess with eBay? I only have X amount of hours, or I don't want to be, I don't want to sell 30 items a day. I don't want to list 40 items a day. I am listing, as you are all aware, my target goal is to list 10 items a week. And that's it. And I don't always make it. Like 2 weeks out of this month, I did not hit my goal of listing 10 items. And that's okay. That's okay, because I'm still happy with the amount of profit that I am getting for the amount of effort that I'm putting in. So yes, it's totally possible. It's totally doable. You can totally do it without sacrificing your life and your sanity. And that is my goal. And hopefully, for those of you out there who are in the same mindset that I'm at, this provides you with a little bit of insight as to what is possible. So, with that said, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.